Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am frankly FM84. Big thank you for choosing another one of my videos right here on the YouTube channel. So, in yesterday's episode, we had started another season. Season 4 was upon us. We had gone out and we had invested all the money that we had received through losing players. We had looked to improve the squad. Today we have pushed forward to the 3rd of February 2025. That means we are through the winter transfer window and we are looking to kick on. We're at the turn of the season. We'll show you how the competitions are progressing too. But as always, we have had some transfer activity. If you're already looking at what's happened, you're going to see that there are not any players that have come into the club, but there are players that have left the club. So let's start off by pointing out Christian Mutiliva. He has gone to Zaragoza for £1.3 million. Jan Linz has left the club to go to FK Austria Vienna on loan. And then PC has gone to Amor Bieta, and he has left really not fulfilling any potential that we saw when we signed him from Real Madrid. As I have mentioned, there is no signings in. For the first time, I think, in one of these rebuild saves, we haven't purchased a player in a transfer window. We had to look at a few options. There was money available to spend, but there just wasn't the right player. Also, the team are doing well. We'll get to that in just a minute. So we decided against disrupting the team whilst we're in full flow. Let's have a little look then at the competitions tab. You can see we are top of the league once again. We are 5 points clear of LASK, and once again at the turn we are unbeaten after 18 games. Played 18, won 13, drew 5, lost 9, goal difference of 40 and 44 points on the board. So not as far along as we were in the last season, but we're still top of the league. We'll go more in depth in that in just a second. In terms of the Champions League, we're through to the first knockout round against Olympiacos, and we're in the quarter-finals of the OFB Cup, which we are defending against Austria Vienna. So let's first go through the other phases of the club, and then we'll come back to this, look at the schedule and show you exactly where we have been and where we are going in terms of the club. So the finances then, £10.7 million in the bank. We have made quite a large investment in the club and the squad across the past couple of years. The money has dwindled away a little bit. That is part of the reason why we haven't signed any players. There's £1.5 million in the transfer budget, so nothing we can do with that really. However, we have put the wage budget to £1.2 million. There was that £10 million left, so we thought for the next season what we will do is just increase the wage budget and make sure that when we do go and sign those players in the next transfer window, which will be in the summer, we are going to go and get the right players to progress the club. In terms of the club vision then, again, as always, just a quick run through these. Develop the club's youth system using the youth system for players. Satisfied with that. Ghanaian and Malian players, that went out the window in season 1. Play high tempo pressing football, delighted. Play possession football and play entertaining football, they are pleased. Work within the wage budget. Obviously we have smashed a lot of money into the wage budget, and that means we're on course. Sign young players, develop for a profit. The club are very pleased with that because that is something we have done from the get-go. And minimum 2-year contracts for first teamers. At the end of the current season, be competitive in the Champions League, win the Bundesliga and win the OFB Cup. So they want us to defend that domestic double and they want us to be competitive. I think we will have achieved the be competitive in the Champions League just by getting to the knockout phase. Like I said, Olympiacos are the team that we are facing there. And then going forwards, again, it's win a domestic cup, continue to win the Bundesliga, and then my contract will be renewed again in 28-29, but by that point we will already be out of the save. So then let's have a look at this schedule and show you exactly what has happened since we have been away. So I think we got down to the Altach game, maybe, no, we got to the Rapid Vienna game. So from there, we beat Wolfsberger 4-1 in the league. We beat Dinamo in the Champions League 2-1. Goals from Scarlett and Mutilva. A 1-1 draw with Sturm Graz, a bit of a Champions League hangover, and Sandri getting sent off really wasn't a help. 4-0 win against Reed in the Cup before they took a point off us in the league. We then also drew with Juventus 1-1 in the Champions League. Namdi Collins getting the goal there and Vlahovic scoring for Juventus. Polton we beat 6-1 in the league. Austria Vienna we beat 5-0 in the league. A 2-2 draw with Porto in the Champions League. Marcus Leonardo getting 2, Paco Alcázar and Ricardo Horta scoring for Porto. Tyrol 2-1 we won there. 3-0 we beat Rapid Vienna in the Cup, before we beat AWM 2-0 in the league. We beat Porto 3-2 in the Champions League, goals from Leonardo and Aydin. Pembele getting himself sent off right at the end of the game didn't help. We did come from behind. We were 2 goals down after 8 minutes. Brilliant comeback there by the lads. LASK got blown away 2-1. Goals from Leonardo and Gilmour. Altach we beat 1-0. Juventus we then beat 3-1 in the away leg, which was completely surprising. Vlahovic getting a penalty for them before Nusa and Leonardo get the goals for us. Hartberg we beat 4-0 in the Bundesliga. Rapid Vienna took a point in a 1-1 draw. Dinamo we blew away 4-0 in the Champions League. Pembele, Morton, Woba and Mabamba getting the goals there. Wolfsburg we beat 6-0 with goals from Collins, Johansson, Gilmour, Soleil, Andrew Amabadeli and Farias. We then break into the season where we go off in terms of the friendlies, and we will be back in tomorrow's episode at the beginning of the second part of the season after the winter break, I think it is, where we will play in the OFB Cup quarter final. So then, let's have a little look at the Bundesliga and break it down a little bit more. As I said, played 18, won 13, drew 5, lost 9, goal difference of 40, 44 goals. You're going to start seeing pretty quickly here that we are lacking a little bit in terms of goals. When we look at the stats, you can see our top goal scorer is 8. That is Dane Scarlett, and Billy Gilmour also getting 8 is a good return from midfield. Most assists, Gilmour on 8, Cherky on 5. Most shots, Onisiwo still leads the way there, but Billy Gilmour is our representative with 44. Most man of the match awards, we have Gilmour on 4 and Nusa on 3. Most passes, Gilmour, 94 key passes. He's leading the way. Ryan Cherky has fought his way up to 3rd on that table with 52. Most tackles won. We don't have a player on there, and I'm really surprised because Soleil has been playing so well. Dribbles made, Butka again leading the way. This is a player that has led this stat for quite a while. Might be one that we should really be looking at in terms of our underrated player. Cherky though 44 and Okafor 38. Most clean sheets is still with Maric, but Bursic has 8. And Bursic also has conceded 10 from 18 games. In terms of the other stats, XG, Gilmour 8.03. Penalties, Gilmour is 3 from 4, taking them off of Dane Scarlett. Team goals, Gilmour 50, Bursic 50. Games won, 13 for Gilmour and Bursic there. Antonio Nusa, average minutes per goal, 71.17. Sandri has a red card. Key passes per 90 minutes is Billy Gilmour with 5.47. As I said, he really is coming into his own in this save. Distance covered, 245.1 kilometres for Billy Gilmour. So yeah, he really is becoming the linchpin of the save. And I think in terms of the way that we play football, I mean, if we look at it tactically, he's playing, he wasn't in the last lineup, but he would be playing in either this role here as the RPM or one of these CM slots, and it just absolutely suits the way that he plays football. He is fantastic on the game. So moving forwards then, as I said, Olympiacos to come in the Champions League. We have the second half of the Bundesliga season. Didn't make any signings, so the squad that we've got is the one that is going forwards. If we lastly look at the assistant report, you can see that Bursic is our goalkeeper, Comencia, Woba, Soleil and Pembele at the back. We've got Morton, Johansson and Gilmour in the middle. As I said, Gilmour playing in that CM or the RPM role. We've got Okafor wide left, Cherky wide right and Dane Scarlett up top. So even though we were probably looking at signing 1 or 2 players, we ended up with nothing in that winter transfer window. We're going to push forwards in the league. I do think we have an underrated squad in terms of the players that we already have bought. Players like Tyler Morton, Billy Gilmour, Johansson, Cherky, they're really coming into their own in the save. They're really coming alive and the players are really gelling well together. A lot of them know each other for a long time now, and it means that in terms of the way we play football, the identity is getting across and we are starting to put a stamp on the way we do things. I really think we have a good shot at the Champions League this season, so hopefully going forwards in tomorrow's episode we'll have a lot of success there, and then it'll all be building to the last season of the series, where hopefully if we haven't already got close to a Champions League, we will go hell for leather to win a Champions League, and we will do whatever we need to do to sign the players that we need to get us there. Right then, I'm going to start to wrap this one up. If you're still at this point of the video and you've enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button to help the channel out. I say it all the time, but I really do mean it. I appreciate every single person takes their time to come to the channel, interact with the videos and the channel, and does those things for me. In terms of tomorrow's episode, today we're at the 3rd of February 2025. That means tomorrow we will be at the 2nd or 3rd of June 2025. The season 4 will be complete and we will be looking to move into season 5. But first, we'll update you on everything that's happened on season 4. For this one though, I'm going to leave it here. Go and check another video out on the channel. There is plenty of videos, something for everyone. Tactics, Wonder Kids, tips, Let's Plays. You will find something if you go and look. But for this one, I'm going to leave it there and I'll catch you on tomorrow's episode of the Red Bull Salzburg Rebuild Challenge.